Tell us about Baka Buki in one sentence.
Future of sneakers without high barriers.
What will be revenue this year?
150 crores by
How many pairs of sneakers have you sold so far?
34.5 lakhs.
कितना कैपिटल कंज्यूम करा होगा तुम लोगों ने?
The only seed capital till date in Baka Buki is 2 lakhs.
यार हमें इस एपिसोड का ये कवर बनाना चाहिए कि 2 लाख की सीड कैपिटल से 150 करोड़ का बिजनेस कैसे बनाते हैं. Your Shark Tank experience, right? So tell me, 15 minutes on national TV.
Yes.
How does it change your brand?
What took me 4 years to reach 80k, it took us 35 days to reach 200k.
My
So
God.
that's the aftermath of Shark Tank.
How does one get somebody like a Ranvijay to endorse their brand?
Not particularly Ranvijay, but overall now things have evolved quite well in India that celebs have also become an amazing businessmen.
बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है, राइट? लाइक हम लोग अभी बात कर रहे थे कि अगर हम डिस्कस करें कि इंडिया का नंबर 1 स्नीकर ब्रांड कौन सा है, राइट? इट्स नॉट नाइकी, इट्स नॉट एडिडास, इट्स नॉट स्केचर्स, इट्स नॉट प्यूमा. इट्स एक्चुअली एन 18-year-old कंपनी. दे डिड आई थिंक 1500 करोड़ लास्ट ईयर उन्होंने सेल किया था. मार्केट कैप ऑफ $2 billion. अगर आज किसी को एक D2C ब्रांड शुरू करना है या कंज्यूमर ब्रांड शुरू करना है या ई-कॉमर्स बिजनेस शुरू करना है, क्या 3-4 चीज़ें हैं जिनको फोकस करनी चाहिए? क्या होता है Gen Z? What are some things that you have learned while building a brand for them? How does one grow on social media? And कैसे क्रैक करते हैं मार्केट प्लेस एज अ यंग फाउंडर? क्या वो 3-4 चीज़ें हैं जो हमें फोकस करनी चाहिए फ्रॉम डे जीरो विच कैन हेल्प यू बिल्ड? Anuj, welcome to the Founder Academy. Super excited to host you. You know, like it's a fascinating story. You guys are on track to do 150 crore revenue by next year, right? Like you're EBITDA positive. You're building a brand for Gen Z and millennials, right? And for the Bharat Indian consumer, right? Like, so I'm like just very proud and I have goosebumps and I feel that इतने young founders हैं, like who can learn so much, you know, from your experience and from your network's experience as well. So very excited to host you. Thank you, you know, so much for your time.
Thank you for having us, and it's a pleasure to be with you and accelerate.
ग्रेट. तो सबसे पहले तो मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है, जूते कौन से पहने?
Obviously Baka Buki, yes. No doubt about it.
एंड लाइक कोई और भी ब्रांड है जो घर में होता है या फिर सारे बाका बुकी के शूज ही है?
कोई चांस ही नहीं है. It's all Baka Buki.
अमेजिंग,
Yeah.
अमेजिंग. सो यार यू नो लाइक एक मेरा मैं पॉडकास्ट में सबसे ये क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ, राइट? कि व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू टू बी अ फाउंडर, राइट? लाइक मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बीइंग अ फाउंडर इज सो हार्ड. लाइक यू आर वर्किंग 15-16 आवर्स अ डे. तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली बोलते हैं तुम उनका टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करते, राइट? लाइक यू फेस रिजेक्शंस ऑन अ डे टू डे बेसिस, बट स्टिल फाउंडर्स हैव दिस DNA कि हमें कुछ बड़ा बनाना है, राइट? सो लाइक व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू टू बी अ फाउंडर? व्हाट वाज दैट वन ट्रिगर, वन लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस, वन पर्सन लाइक हु इंस्पायर्ड यू?
See, a lot of my things comes from the background that I had. So I have always seen my family, always used to say that money comes only out of businesses, and always aim to be a successful businessman is what I was told when I was growing up. And I did had a fair amount of corporate exposures as well. I used to work for EY. But
And you're a CA as well, no?
Yeah, so me and my co-founder, we both come from chart accountancy background.
Yeah.
He was into loan syndication. I was working with EY. So, but we always knew that this is not our cup of tea. We want to do business because I personally felt that I have a lot of creative side into myself as well. If I tell you about my side of story, I always wanted to be a businessman because I knew I'm very creative with stuff. I knew I can hustle. I knew I can. You know, I am not afraid of doing hard works and struggles. I am not afraid of failures. So when I knew that all of these qualities are there, I should go for it. So yes.
Amazing. No, yeah, like very inspirational. And you know, like as I was saying that I've also been like a founder, you know, for so many years. And you know, like since you've shared your story, like I'll share mine as well, right? So I think मेरे लिए वो जो इंस्टेंस था, लाइक इन 1999, लाइक आई वाज अबाउट 13 years old, राइट? सो आई यूज्ड टू लिव इन दिस बिग सोसाइटी कॉम्प्लेक्स. देयर वाज अबाउट 1000 फ्लैट्स एंड सब लोग लाइक यू नो लाइक पीपल यूज्ड टू लिव ऑन द 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor और लिफ्ट नहीं होती थी. एंड एट दैट टाइम हमें एक क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट कराना था जिसका खर्चा था 2500 रुपये, राइट? सो और हमारे पास फंड्स तो थे नहीं ऑब्वियसली. तो एट दैट टाइम वी एक्चुअली केम अप विद द आइडिया ऑफ व्हाट Zepto and Blinkit and Instamart do today, हम we were like 15 people and we
Okay.
said we'll go door to door, we'll collect their orders of grocery and
Oh,
vegetable,
nice.
then we used to go to the mandi and deliver it, और उनसे 5 रुपए का कन्वीनियंस फी चार्ज करते थे.
Okay.
3 रुपए 4 रुपए 5 रुपए वॉट एवर we would get. एंड उसके थ्रू हमने 2500 रुपए लाइक एक मंथ में इकट्ठे करे एंड थ्रू दैट वी हैड अ डे नाइट क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट, राइट. और लाइक भाई लाइक ऐसे लोगों को कन्विंस करना, हसल करना, नेवर गिविंग अप, पूछते रहना, ट्राइंग डिफरेंट थिंग्स इज आई थिंक व्हाट यू आल्सो सेड, राइट. लाइक दैट्स व्हाट मेक्स अ फाउंडर व्हाट दे आर, राइट. लाइक नो मैटर कि आप चाहे 1 करोड़ का बिजनेस कर रहे हो, चाहे 50 लाख का बिजनेस कर रहे हो, चाहे आप प्री रेवेन्यू हो, चाहे आप 2000 करोड़ का बिजनेस कर रहे हो, वो फाउंडर का जो हसल होता है और वो मेंटालिटी होता है, लाइक आई थिंक दैट डीएनए इज ऑलवेज देयर.
That's the key, correct.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much, for sharing your story. So I think, before we kind of get into the podcast and, like your traction and all, would love to understand a little bit about the India का footwear market, right? Like, and not from a perspective कि जब तुमने तब शुरू किया था, but आज, right? कि कितना बड़ा market है, कितना फास्ट ग्रो हो रहा है, ऑफलाइन कितना है, ऑनलाइन कितना है, एंड मे बी अगर तुम लोग इसको ब्रेक डाउन करो फ्रॉम अ कंजम्पशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि कितने प्रीमियम ब्रांड्स हैं, कितने मास प्रीमियम ब्रांड्स हैं, कितने मास ब्रांड्स हैं, तो लाइक हाउ वुड इट लुक लाइक?
See, India has a lot of legacy brands. We all know. We all have ever since we were kid. We have seen a lot of brands. Those are still present in India, like brands like Liberty, Bata, and then there's Paragon. There's Action Shoes. A lot of legacy brands are there in India already. But then India is a big market, and we happen to be the second largest manufacturer of footwear across entirely in the globe.
Amazing.
Trailing only to China. So having said that, the segmentation of footwear in India is largely in 3 broad categories. It's premium, it's mid premium, and it's mass.
किस प्राइस रेंज में होगा वो?
So the mass category is around below 1000 INR.
अच्छा, मतलब one pair of shoes below 1000.
Below 1000. So that is where you will see a lot of legacy brands are playing in India. And then there is premium brand, which is largely international brands.
Nike, Adidas,
Puma, Birkenstock.
Skechers, yeah.
So, but then
और उनका क्या प्राइस पॉइंट होगा, मतलब 3000 प्लस?
Yes, for 3500, 4000 plus. The good part is that we are the suppliers for them. The bad part is that we do not have our own Indian brand, which has that capability of going global. So that is where Bakabuki comes handy. So Bakabuki is in this mid-premium segment between 1000 to 3500, where we play big, and we see ourselves as a front runner, especially in digital space. So if I only have to talk about this white space between 1000 to 3500, the TAM looks like 18,000 crores by FY25.
Wow.
Only if I have to talk about this white space.
एंड यार ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है, राइट. लाइक हम लोग अभी बात कर रहे थे कि अगर हम डिस्कस करें कि इंडिया का नंबर 1 स्नीकर ब्रांड कौन सा है, राइट. इट्स नॉट नाइकी, इट्स नॉट एडिडास, इट्स नॉट स्केचर्स, इट्स नॉट प्यूमा. It's actually an 18-year-old company called Campus Shoes.
Correct.
Right? They did, I think, 1500 crore last year उन्होंने सेल किया था. Market cap of $2 billion, right? For just an 18-year-old company, right? And मतलब अगर आप उनका प्राइस पॉइंट भी देखो, they are in that mass and mass premium price point. Like I think उनके shoes 800, 900 start होते हैं, maybe like they go up to 2000 rupees. Like that's the price point they operate at. So like I think इस segment में like if you can kind of build great aspiration and like connect to the consumers, I think you can build like a very very large massive business.
Correct. That's true. So because when we talk about sneakers, we'll have to talk about Gen Zs.
Yeah.
And आज के जो Gen Zs है, they want style, they want fashion, they want. They are not only satisfied with comfort. Yeah. They also want to make sure that we are looking,
stylish,
very stylish.
And they want a brand which connects with them
and which
speaks their language.
Exactly. They want to flaunt that brand. Within their circle. So that has to be something that's very new, very fresh into the market, and that is where Bakabuki wins again.
And I think you touched on a very important point. जैसे ये हमारा accelerate में और investing circle में ना ये thesis होता है of generational fatigue. मतलब कि अगर हम लोग राइट लाइक वी आर इन आवर 30s, राइट. सो हम लोग वी ग्रू अप ऑन एक्शन, बाटा, लिबर्टी, राइट. बट अगर आज मार्केट में चाहे वो नीड हो, but Gen Z would never kind of wear those brands because they would want brands which appeal to them, where they have storytelling which connect to them, right? They are very opinionated, right? So I think ये सारे जितने भी incumbent large companies हैं, there is space to be disrupted by brands like Baka Bookie, which I think connect with the audiences better.
That's true. Because as I said, Gen Zs want something that's unique,
Yeah.
so that they can, if out of in a group of 5, if 4 are wearing a same brand, a legacy brand, and
Yeah.
one comes with something that's very new,
Yeah.
everyone will ask him, what brand is this? What are
Yeah.
you wearing? Where did you
Yeah.
get it from?
Yeah.
He'll feel happy about it.
Correct.
वही चाहिए, उसके पैसे वहीं वसूल हो गए.
Correct,
अब वो
correct.
जूता कितना भी लास्ट करे.
Correct,
That's
correct.
separate.
Correct.
उसके पैसे वहाँ वसूल हो गए. कि
Correct.
मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने मेरे शूज पे they focus, they asked
Yeah.
me which brand is it.
Yeah.
It's looking lovely. It's
Yeah.
looking new and fresh.
Yeah. और यार एक और मतलब बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ है, लाइक यू सेट की जो 1000 से 3500 का प्राइस पॉइंट है, उसका $2 बिलियन का मार्केट है, राइट? मतलब बट द इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज दैट जो इंडिया नीड्स लाइक अ मास प्रीमियम स्नीकर ब्रांड, विच पीपल कैन फ्लॉन्ट एंड टॉक अबाउट, विच माइट बी gives you the same vibe as a Nike or an Adidas or a Puma, but is not heavy on the pocket, which people can afford, right? And which has that aspirational value as well. So I think you guys are fitting in that kind of a sweet spot very, very perfectly.
That's true.
And एक और चीज़ I think which you mentioned कि you guys are against the anti-hype, you are like the anti-hype culture, right? So I think like जैसे like great brands like generational brands like Nike and all, they started this hype culture where they would collaborate with designers, launch limited SKUs of a product, like 5000 SKUs करेंगे, they will just get sold out in less than 24 hours.
Right.
Then people will collect them and almost store those shoes as investors. और वो $200 के शू की वैल्यू $2000, $20,000 crazy amounts. They are getting resale. And इससे like obviously like resale market places भी बन रहे हैं, right? You retail stores which are now doing this.
Right.
People are making 50 lakh, 1 crore a month by just reselling these shoes, right?
That's right.
But you guys are against this culture, right? So just talk to me about why, why this thought.
So if you have seen our recent collaboration with the industry, I will not say industry best, India's best sneakerhead, Ran Vijay.
Amazing.
So he's an OG sneakerhead, we all know.
Yeah.
So we had a collaboration with him where he says that it's a future of sneakers where without a hype barriers. So we do not want to have this hype barriers wherein people have this FOMO of missing out. We want to be available to the masses. When I say masses, India is a big country. We are 150 crores. Why not have your products available for all of them? I do not want to create that kind of an hype wherein you have to go and rush and buy it, or else you will have to go and buy it from some other marketplaces or resellers at premium.
Yeah.
No, we will always be a brand. Will continue to be pocket friendly for you. We always want to be a brand where we come up with fresh designs. We are not autumn, winter, summer, spring launch. We do not do that. We keep introducing new styles every month. We introduce close to 10 to 15 styles every month, and we act like a fast fashion brand.
So you're like a Zara for shoes.
You can say that.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
But at the India price point.
Yeah, at an Indian price point. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the idea. We do not want to create that hype with our sneakers.
Yeah.
And we just want to be available for all of us.
Amazing. चलो यार, I think business पे तो हम बात करेंगे, but I think I want to address the elephant in the room, which is like your Shark Tank experience, right? So tell me, 15 minutes on national TV,
Yes.
How does it change your brand?
I would say it changed completely, beyond our expectations. It was something we had never thought of. We knew it's huge. Shark Tank India.
तुम लोगों ने intentionally apply किया था या फिर like मतलब like?
Yes, we did apply. We actually applied in season 2 as well and got selected, but only to not be able to go to the shoot because we had some mandates then. So we couldn't go for the final round of the interview.
Wow.
Season 2. But season 3 again we applied, we got selected, we went through, and we knew Shark Tank India is huge, and we knew that it will actually shift our base. But it will shift our base in this manner we would have never imagined. Despite having a no deal episode, it was so crazy for us. Everything was over the roof. We were not able to sleep for months.
My God.
I mean, very candidly accepting this fact that me and Natwa, both of us, after our normal 9 to 5, actually used to go to fulfillment centers to help our packers and
My God.
so that we can expedite the process.
Yeah.
We were also in the line to make sure we are also helping them packing the stuff because
Yeah.
the surge in orders was huge. Our D2C brand saw a surge of 7x in
My God.
orders. And at the scale that we were already doing, a 7x surge is huge. And also in marketplaces we saw a surge of around 4x, and which has now settled around anywhere around 3.5x overall for the brand.
And that's when I think in the episode you mentioned that we are on track to do 75-80 crore
Yes.
this like in FY25, right?
FY24, yes.
24, right?
The year ended.
Yeah, it ended. But now like your goal is almost like a 150 crore. So like there's like a 2x jump, and is that also on the back of the amazing push that you've got?
Yes, that's true, because our base has already shifted because of Shark Tank, and we are very much in the line of achieving 150 crores because we have achieved that 100 crore run rate in the month of March, and also in April we are looking very clearly in the line of achieving 100 crores.
Yeah.
So we are very much optimistic about 150 crores.
Amazing. तुम लोगों के followers, I remember from my episode you said कि we have 70,000 followers.
Yes.
And I think Anupam said कि 70,000 followers for a brand is very less.
Very
और आज कितने हैं?
So when I'm talking to you, we are 200K.
My God. और episode हमारा कितना like 15-20 दिन पहले हुआ है? 1 month.
No, it's hardly 35 days.
In a month,
Yes.
your followers grew from 70K to 200K.
Yeah, so what took me 4 years, took us 4 years to reach 80K. It took us 35 days to reach 200K.
My
So
God.
that's the aftermath of Shark Tank.
Amazing. और like कुछ ऐसे positive DMs भी आए, like लोगों के कुछ ऐसे messages आए which were very heartwarming. I know podcast request तो बहुत आई होंगी, like I also reached out, but
अगर मैं बताऊं तो मैं आज तक DMs के रिप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. मैं आज तक 6 मार्च को जो हमारी एपिसोड ऑन एयर हुई थी, उसके बाद जो हमें कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस आए थे, मैं आज भी उनके रिप्लाईज कर रहा हूँ. मी एंड नटवर, बोथ ऑफ अस, आवर व्हाट्सएप वाज फ्लडेड, लिंक्डइन वाज फ्लडेड.
जितने इन्वेस्टर्स ने पहले कभी मना करा हो, अगर तुमने उनको रीच आउट किया हो, एवरीबॉडी वुड हैव रीच्ड आउट कि अच्छा लेट्स इनिशिएट अ कन्वर्सेशन अगेन.
Fortunately, none of the investors in the past has ever said no.
Wow.
As in, we have spoken to quite a few, but then we always wanted to have strategic partners with us.
Yeah.
So that's why we are bootstrapped. Having said that, the response from after Shark Tank was amazing. We have received mails from throughout the world. I won't say just India. India से तो हमारे पास में for franchises, distributorship, wholesaling, मतलब हर एक स्टेट से हमारे पास में मेल्स, कॉल्स, डीएम्स आए. अगर मैं इंडिया की बाहर की बताऊं तो केन्या, नायरोबी,
माय गॉड,
मतलब छोटी सी छोटी कंट्रीज से लेके कनाडा, यूके, यूएस, दुबई, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, पीपल हैव रीच्ड आउट टू अस. And there are some silent investors also from different part of the globe. They have reached out to us if I can be a silent investors to you. You know,
silent investor मतलब just capital and या
Yes.
फिर not putting their name out there.
yeah.
Wow, amazing. And like, and you mentioned all of this while getting a no deal kind of episode,
Yes.
right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about जैसे tank में क्या हुआ था, right? Like I remember Aman and Anupam, right? Like they mentioned that one thing कि यार like they had questions around your brand कि तुम culture कैसे बना रहे हो, right? Like what do you think about what they said?
See, they are there on the capacity of sharks. So they have seen enough in their life already. They have built amazing brands. So we went there as an obedient student. We just went there, we showcased our brand, our products, what we feel about our brand and our journey. And whatever feedback they had to give to us, we collected that and we came out of the tank. That's it. I mean, if Deepinder sir told us that your logo has a glaring effect,
Yeah.
we took it as a feedback.
Yeah.
I mentioned that on the tank also.
Yeah.
Feedback taken, we'll improve. We
Yeah.
have improved.
Yeah.
We have changed our logo a bit. The glaring effect at least has gone
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a very quick note on this. Since we are almost a decade-old brand and we started Bakabuki when e-commerce was at a very nascent stage in India. People even didn't knew how to shop online. So at that time to start a brand with a logo was in itself
A big
a
deal.
big thing, a
Yeah.
big deal. And also we all know all the $1 billion companies that we have seen actually started out of garage
Yeah.
with a $10 payment that they had made to the
Yeah.
freelancer for the logo.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, having said that, yes, we have collected all the feedbacks
Yeah.
positively and
Yeah.
this came out.
Yeah, I think like that's the one thing that makes you very relatable as a founder, right? Because एक ना founder के पास उतना time और energy नहीं होता to be negative about somebody else, right? Like हम हमेशा यही बोलते हैं कि अच्छा यार we'll improve on it. आपने बता दिया, हमने सीख लिया, next time you will see better, right? एक और version ये भी सोचता था कि you could have got agitated, नहीं, you could have got defensive कि हमारा ऐसा नहीं है, right? And there could be reasons, right? Like Shark Tank का जो production है, they're an amazing team, बहुत fast होता है, turnaround बहुत fast होता है, उसमें errors हो ही सकते हैं, right? But you said कि feedback accepted, you will see a better version of it, next time around. और here I, personally as somebody who was watching that episode, जो मुझे वो brand और culture वाली चीज़ थी, right? Obviously like Anupam and Aman, they have so many years of experience, they build amazing brands themselves. But मुझे ऐसा लगता है, and they would agree, that great brands and creating culture takes time, effort, energy, years of sweat, great teams, right? Like if you look at Nike and Phil Knight, like you mentioned, right? Like he went to Japan, he saw a pair of OTs, उन्होंने कहा यार ऐसे shoes US में तो नहीं मिलते. He imported those shoes, started selling. And then started, like he started as a trader.
As a
right?
trader, correct.
And then उनके बाद Nike का उनकी पूरी बुक भी आई, उन्होंने कैसे Nike का नाम सोचा, that was very serendipitous, right? कैसे Michael Jordan eventually was convinced, right? Like that happened. फिर उसके around shoe design हुआ, and like the whole culture bit of what we know of Jordans and you being an athlete, it has evolved over time. It's a generational company, right? But it has that 30, 40, 50 years of that effort, right? So and so it requires that investment. So I think comparing a 7-8 year old Baka Buki, to large generational companies is also I would say like it's not a fair apples and oranges ka comparison.
That's true. And also we have to see footwear is not an easy category.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say that, it's a capital intensive business.
Yeah.
A lot of capital is involved. You have to see that me and Adva, we have built this whatever number we quote today, 80 crores, 150 crores. But you have to see what was the seed capital. You will be amazed.
कितना capital consume करा होगा तुम लोगों ने?
We have throughout our journey never ever in our life we have never taken any debt from any banks, and the only seed capital till date in Baka Buki is 2 lakhs.
Wow.
The savings that me and Atwa had out of our salaries is the only seed capital while building Baka Buki 250 crore aspiration that we take for FY25.
यार हमें इस एपिसोड का ये कवर बनाना चाहिए कि 2 लाख की सीड कैपिटल से 150 करोड़ का बिजनेस कैसे बनाते हैं. Amazing.
Yeah, so that is the story. I mean, hustle is a very fancy word. अगर रियल सेंस में करना है तो आप करो इसको एक बार मैदान में उतर के, और फिर आपको समझ में आएगा फुटवेयर जैसी कैटेगरी में 2 लाख के सीड कैपिटल से क्यों 7 साल 8 साल लग गए हमें. और ऐसा नहीं है दैट एज वी मेंशन इन द टैंक ऑल्सो, we always because we come from a modern day as a modern day businessman, but we always wanted to also make sure that business के जो 2 main pillars होते हैं, the conventional way of doing business involves growth and profitability.
Growth and profitability.
Yes,
yeah.
that has to be there. आज के डेट में क्या कल्चर आ गया है, आपके पास में एक ब्लूप्रिंट है.
Growth at all costs.
आप आज देखो, आप एक स्टार्टअप, एक फाउंडर आता है, ब्लूप्रिंट रहता है उसके पास रेडी, एंड ही जस्ट से दैट ओके दिस इज माय ब्लूप्रिंट, मैं इसको 500 करोड़ बनाना चाहता हूँ 2 साल में, मेरे को फंडिंग दे दो. मेरे को नहीं लगता ऐसे बिजनेसेस बनते हैं. Business has to, you have to make sure you have done some effort, you have scaled it to an extent on your own without any external help, any external funding. अगर आप वो कर पा रहे हो, सस्टेन कर पा रहे हो, ग्रो कर रहे हो, प्रॉफिट बनाते हुए, एंड देन इफ यू गो एंड raise funds, then it makes sense.
वो एक एनालॉजी होती है ना कि जो ग्रेट कंज्यूमर ब्रांड्स हैं, either there are brands which die before 5 years,
yes,
or there are brands which take 20 years to be built. So I think like it's like that, like there's a conventional way of growing business, right?
Yes, conventional way of doing business, yet keeping every back end and innovation to the date updated.
Yeah. Amazing. I think Namita also had a question around valuation, right? She said कि 250 करोड़ का valuation थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. And at that time तुम लोगों ने 80 करोड़ का तुम्हारा जो run rate था उन्होंने quote किया था. If you look at 250 crore valuation, that's a 3x with a 10% EBITDA, right? So which is a very actually below market also ask, right? Like it's not like you see multiples of क्रेजी मल्टीपल तो छोड़ो, बट नॉर्मल मल्टीपल भी 4-5x तो होता ही है,
Correct.
राइट? सो like what do you think about like was your ask fair?
Throughout our journey till date, we have met a lot of founders. We go to a lot of mixtures. मैं बहुत फैंसी टर्म सुनता हूँ सबसे. हमने हमारी जर्नी में हमेशा एक चीज़ रखा है, हमें कॉन्स्टेंटली किया दैट वी ऑलवेज ट्राई एंड बी रियलिस्टिक. प्रैक्टिकल बातें ही करते हैं जो ऑन ग्राउंड पॉसिबल है. आपने अगर किसी से 5x पैसा ले भी लिया, उनको एग्जिट भी तो देना है ना. आज मैं अनसेंट कुछ भी बोल के मैं 500 करोड़ के वैल्यूएशन पे, अगर लेट सपोज मैंने कन्विक्शन मेरे इन्वेस्टर्स में आ भी गया, उनको हमारे ब्रांड में
you actually have a monkey on the back because कल को आप कैसे जस्टिफाई करोगे उसको?
I have a larger responsibility now. It's not that I can
fiduciary responsibility. Yes.
Now I have a external funding. I have a responsibility because this particular guy has trusted us. Now their money is on us. I have to make sure they come out as a successful investment. So मल्टीपल्स कुछ नहीं होता. एंड वैल्यूएशन फॉर मी इज फिक्शनल. अगर आपके बिजनेस प्रॉफिट कर रही है तो आप जो हमने मांगा 250 करोड़, आई फील 2.53 इज वेयर यू नो फाउंडर्स शुड फील सेफ. उससे ज़्यादा लेना भी नहीं चाहिए मार्केट में अगर कोई दे भी रहा हो तो.
बिकॉज तुम्हें थोड़ा रनवे मिलता है ऑफ ग्रोइंग, लाइक यू प्रोटेक्टेड, लाइक यू डोंट हैव टू चेज दैट, जस्टिफाई दैट ऑल ग्रोइंग वैल्यूएशन ऑल द टाइम.
करेक्ट. यू नो, एंड कहीं ना कहीं आप यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट योर फोकस इज टुवर्ड्स योर प्रोडक्ट, बिल्डिंग योर बिजनेस, एंड नॉट on how I will be able to, you know, give exit to my investors.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And I think like normally on Shark Tank, like you guys are in the tank for almost 1.5-2 hours, but episode तो 15 मिनट का होता है.
Correct.
तो कुछ ऐसी कोई चीज़ें हुई जो एपिसोड में नहीं दिखाई but happened, like some interesting things that might have happened.
Yeah, there were some things that went really south for us. But then ठीक है, that was part and parcel of the show. Something that happened which was completely not expected also, that was told to us. But then again, as I said, they are sharks, they have all the rights. And we were there with only and only positive mind frame to only take the juice out of it, the positive crux, and leave. That's it. So, you know, we came back home, we started doing our business as we used to do. Nothing changed much for us. We didn't carry any baggage. We only took the positive feedbacks. We knew we didn't get funded. We were scared. We were not sure how our episode will come out. But I would say that Sony television network, they are very professional while, you know, maintaining the decorum of the show. And they
it's a founder first show for sure.
They are founder first show. They do make sure that, you know, a brand is not shown in a bad light. The founders are not shown in a bad light. Until and unless there is something that's where they are actually helpless. The entire shoot went like that. So they can't edit it completely. So yeah.
चलो यार, great. You know, Shark Tank की काफ़ी बातें हो गई. You know, one thing you know that I want to really focus on. मुझे तुम्हारा बिजनेस तो समझना है, बट फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट आई वांटेड young founders to learn from your journey, right? Because हम एक्सेलरेट में भी यही कर रहे हैं, we are helping young founders build large consumer brands. Like अगर कल को ये एपिसोड देख के 1, 2, 3 फाउंडर एक 150 करोड़ का बिजनेस बना पाए, राइट, जो आज सोच रहा है कि मैं कुछ करूँगा, राइट, तो इट विल बी अ बिग थिंग फॉर अस, राइट? सो यह पहले तो कुछ 3-4 चीज़ें इफ़ यू कैन टेल अस. अगर आज किसी को एक D2C ब्रांड शुरू करना है या कंज्यूमर ब्रांड शुरू करना है या ई-कॉमर्स बिजनेस शुरू करना है, तो आज के करंट माहौल में, करंट इकोसिस्टम में क्या 3-4 चीज़ें हैं जिनको फोकस करनी चाहिए?
See, I meet a lot of young entrepreneurs these days जो कि है ना बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व और अपनी बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी वाइट स्पेस ढूंढने में वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. दे फील कि मैं कुछ ऐसा लेके आऊँ, यू नो, बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल एक्चुअली अपने पॉडकास्ट में बोलते भी हैं कि तुम्हारी प्रोडक्ट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी चाहिए. ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी चाहिए. मैं आपको ये बोलूँगा, इंडिया, वी आर सो ब्लेस्ड दैट वी आर इन इंडिया. इतनी बड़ी मार्केट है हमारी कि आज के डेट में अगर
प्रॉब्लम्स है
प्रॉब्लम्स है, और उन प्रॉब्लम्स में अगर 2 ब्रांड्स आगे आ भी गई है ना, तो मार्केट इतना बड़ा है कि आप
इनफाइनाइट मार्केट है.
अगर आप नहीं ढूंढ पा रहे हो कोई वाइट स्पेस और आपको कुछ करना ही है, जस्ट गो इन दैट सेम पाथ. कर लो, आप भी लग जाओ साथ साथ. ज़ेप्टो ने कर लिया ना,
करेक्ट.
ब्लिंकिट था, स्विगी था, ज़ेप्टो भी है,
करेक्ट,
कर रहा है. वैसे ही अगर वो मार्केट है और लोग अगर 2 आ गए हैं तो आप तीसरे हो सकते हो। और जनरली हमने पास्ट में सारे बड़े कंपनीज में देखा है, जो दूसरा तीसरा आया वही सबसे बड़ी मार्केट शेयर लेके गया है, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट आई वुड से टू यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, दैट इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू लुक फॉर एनी वाइट स्पेस, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग प्रोडक्ट नहीं ढूंढ पा रहे हो खुद से, look for what people have already solved. Just go with the belief that you can also be part of those journey. 1, 2, don't just plan, be a good executor. This is the biggest miss that I see people, you know. हम ना स्कूल के डेज में भी ये देखते थे, हमारे कुछ फ्रेंड्स होते थे, यूज्ड टू हैव अ वेरी फैंसी स्टडी टेबल, यूज्ड टू प्लान देयर डे, चार्ट पेपर्स में बहुत अच्छी से अपनी पूरी स्केड्यूलिंग करते थे, दैट 4 आवर्स में पढ़ूंगा, 2 घंटे खेलूंगा, 4 घंटे सो जाऊंगा, फिर ये करूंगा. They used to be amazing planners, but they never used to execute. Versus a guy जिसके कोई प्लान्स ही नहीं होते थे, कोई फैंसी स्टडी टेबल नहीं, वो कहीं पे भी पढ़ता था, करेक्ट? What you are when you are child, a lot of thing becomes your lifestyle when you grow up. आप वैसे ही आगे एंटरप्रेन्योर भी बन जाते हो, आप प्लान करते रह जाते हो, एग्जीक्यूट करते ही नहीं. बी अ गुड एग्जीक्यूटर. दैट्स 2 important pillars. 1, don't spend time much in solving the problem, looking for a problem that you will solve if you are not able to find one, and look for something and execute. And 3rd is consistency. Keep on doing that consistently. You are too young to be scared of, you know, failures. You will fail. Just tell yourself in day 0 itself that there are 99% probability that I will fail. You'll be in a very good headspace.
मतलब तुम लाइक अपने से खुद ज़्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशंस मत रखो
ही मत. बस करते जाओ. 6 महीने 8 महीने आप वैसे भी लाइफ में बहुत टाइम वेस्ट कर चुके होते हैं. आप सिर्फ उस वाले टाइम को कैलकुलेट करते हो जो आपने बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के बाद वेस्ट किया. आप ये नहीं देखते हो कि आपने जब बिजनेस स्टार्ट नहीं किया था उससे पहले भी आपकी शायद एकेडमिक्स खत्म हुए को 1-1.5 साल हो गए थे. आपने वो 1.5 साल वैसे भी वेस्ट कर रखे हैं अपने लाइफ में. अगर आपने कुछ करके 6 महीने वेस्ट किए हैं, विच इज नॉट अ वेस्ट, इट्स एन इन्वेस्टमेंट. अब आप जब करोगे, यू विल हैव अ गुड लर्निंग्स, यू विल हैव अ लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ अ लाइफ टाइम, यू हैव अ गुड बेस नाउ, अ गुड फाउंडेशन.
नहीं यार, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री. एंड यू नो, जस्ट टू सेकंड थॉट ऑन पॉइंट नंबर 1, इंडिया इज सच अ लार्ज मार्केट कि इफ यू आर स्मार्ट इनफ, एजाइल इनफ to just start and then figure out कि अच्छा यार क्या प्रोडक्ट बिक रहा है, उसको रेप्लिकेट करो धीरे धीरे, you will build a large business, right? So you don't need to be having a clear problem to solve on, you know, day 0. आपको जिस चीज़ में you're passionate about it, आपको लगता है कि मुझे इसमें शूज़ का बिजनेस करना है, मुझे फैशन का बिजनेस करना है, मुझे फूड का बिजनेस करना है, you just get into it and then as you do it and as you iterate, you will figure out a space where you can kind of
correct.
You know, grow.
Actually, you know, I'll just add one more point, like, you know, आज के डेट में आप सबको सुनोगे दैट आई वांट टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम, व्हिच मींस व्हाट, यू वांट टू हैव अ मोनोपोली. सबको ही को मोनोपोली चाहिए. यू कांट हैव you know 10 monopolies business in a day. आप सबके सबको आज के डेट में ऐसा कुछ बनाना है जो और कोई नहीं कर रहा. while you are in India, आप न्यूजीलैंड में होते जहाँ सिर्फ 55 लाख की पॉपुलेशन है, तो दैट मेक सेंस. आप इंडिया में हो यार, आप मेरे बिजनेस में आ जाओ. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ परफेक्ट मार्केट, हमने इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या पढ़ा है, अ परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट इज अ वेरी गुड मार्केट. यू नो, जहाँ पे अगर एक पर्टिकुलर
व्हाट इज अ परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट?
अ परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट इज अ मार्केट wherein there are multiple other brands talking about the same category, which actually creates a market. Now, like I am selling sneakers for 1500 to 2500. And if I am doing it alone, I am spending and trying to create that market, educate, bring that awareness. Now, India 150 crore का है, as we all know. If there will be 10 more brands doing the same thing, at least वो market create हो गया, right? Now who will win the game? Who has the better product? But आपकी अब effort market को create करने में ज़्यादा नहीं जा रही. अब आपकी effort कहाँ जा रही है? Product बनाने में. क्योंकि market तो 10 और लोग भी बना रहे हैं. So it has become a perfect competition market. So India में perfect competition market में business बन सकते हैं. हम बहुत, वी आर डायनेमिक पॉपुलेशन. हमें हर एक को प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग प्रोडक्ट के पीछे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग का मतलब आप मोनोपोली बिजनेस बनाना चाह रहे हो या ओलिगोपोली बनाना चाह रहे हो, डिओपोली जिसे कहते हैं.
Like a Swiggy, Zomato, like a Blinkit,
Uber, Ola, Pepsi, Coke.
Correct.
Why you have to just go and run towards that kind of a business model where you can also go and spend. परफ्यूम बना लो ना, compete with Bella Vita. कुछ भी करो,
यार ये बहुत ही कॉन्ट्रेरियन व्यू है, और लाइक व्हेन यू लिसन टू इट इट्स वेरी इफेक्टिव एज वेल, राइट? कि लाइक व्हाई डू वांट टू स्पेंड योर एनर्जीज इन क्रिएटिंग अ मार्केट, जब एक मार्केट एग्जिस्ट कर रही है और उसमें आप एक बेटर क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट बनाओ एंड देन यू ट्राई टू फिगर आउट प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट.
And the best part is you already have a case studies of the already existing brands.
Yeah.
Just look at their journey and just make sure you do not do what they have done, wrong. You learn from their mistakes.
Correct. and यार इसमें लाइक इतने पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म है, 3-4 चीज़ें, लाइक आप Amazon पे जा सकते हो, आप देख सकते हो कि कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं जिनके रिव्यूज अच्छे आ रहे हैं.
Correct.
और जिनके रिव्यू वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा है. Correct. उस कैटेगरी में आप कुछ पिकअप कर सकते हो. Correct. आप वो कंपनीज देख सकते हो जिनके IPO आने वाले हैं, राइट? और उसमें देख सकते हो कि अच्छा कौन सी इंटरेस्टिंग कंपनी है जो बड़ी हो सकती है, राइट? लाइक IPO कंपनीज को देख सकते हो कि कैसे लाइक कौन सी लार्ज प्रॉफिटेबल कंपनीज है, कैसे ग्रो कर रही हैं, और उसमें आप कुछ डिस्टर्ब कर सकते हो. देयर इज लाइक इनफ पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म्स टू लुक एट परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट्स एज वेल.
Correct.
Interesting. And yeah, I think one thing that you guys do very well is also sell to Gen Z, right? तो थोड़े से insights बताओ ये Gen Z word के बारे में, इसको थोड़ा demystify करो. क्या होता है Gen Z, कैसे बेचते हैं Gen Z को, how like what are some things that you have learned while building a brand for them?
देखो मैं आपको एक चीज़ बताता हूँ. जनरेशनल गैप जो आता था ना, जो हमारे से पहले वाले जनरेशन थे और उनमें और हम में, ऐसा था कि हम ना ज़्यादा उनको ओवर पावर करने की कोशिश नहीं करते थे. अब जो मिलीनियल और जेनजी के बीच में जनरेशनल गैप है ना, एक मिलीनियल जेनजीज को नहीं समझ पाता आज के डेट में, क्योंकि अगर उन्हें लगता भी है कि वो समझ गए, तो जेनजी ये फील करता है कि इसको मेरे बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. तो हमने ये देखा है दैट अलाउ अ जेनजी टू take care of the Gen Zs. Have a Gen Z people in your office who is taking care of your Gen Z crowd. So if you see in our office, we have in-house creators, we have in-house team, we have entire social media team which is in-house. And all our creators, all our editors, cinematographers, they are all Gen Zs. Because our audience, the target audience are also Gen Zs, right? So
you need people in the team who can understand your target audience, who can communicate with them, who can relate to them, who can create content which is relatable.
So now what I do is I collect a lot of feedbacks from my team. I say you are the bosses, consider me as your employee, but मेरे को guide करते रहो.
You're like a servant founder, कि आप मुझे बताओ. हाँ,
मेरे को बताओ कि मैं as a millennial मुझे क्या नहीं पता जो आपके जनरेशन को पता है. फिर मैं उससे देखता हूँ मैं अपने प्रोडक्ट में कैसे करूँ. So I take feedbacks from a lot of Gen Zs. I collect those feedbacks. We, me, my co-founder, our design team, we all try and include those feedbacks in our products.
Yeah, amazing. And like you mentioned that you have your in-house creators and content team. So like how does one grow on social media and like really build a large Instagram audience as well, right? Like so I work in this ecosystem, right? So I was listening to something by Tanmay Bhatt once, and he said कि जो एक जॉब डिसरप्ट हो रही है ना इंडस्ट्री में, वो है ऑफ अ सोशल मीडिया मैनेजर. क्योंकि पहले एक सोशल मीडिया मैनेजर क्या होता था, जिसने MBA पढ़ाई कर ली, आ गया, जो ब्रांड को समझता है. अब एक सोशल मीडिया मैनेजर इज एक्चुअली अ क्रिएटर, राइट? जिसने खुद एक फॉलोइंग बनाई है, जिसने एक पेज को खुद 0 to 100 के स्केल किया है, जो वो फीडबैक लूप समझता है, जो कंटेंट, हु इज कंफर्टेबल इन फ्रंट ऑफ बीइंग द कैमरा, हु इज कंफर्टेबल इन एडिटिंग, हु इज कंफर्टेबल इन वीडियो प्रोडक्शन, लाइक they are an all arounder and they can produce good quality content consistently and at pace, right?
That's true.
So what is your insight, like when you have been scaling your page and seeing this crazy reach and grow from 80K to 200K, like kaise like founders can think about their social media strategy?
See, social media these days has become very very important for every brand, especially if they are into Gen Zs. बहुत important है. And आज के एक टाइम था जब, आज से सिर्फ कोविड तक की भी अगर मैं आपको बताऊं, देयर वाज अ टाइम वेयर सोशल मीडिया वाज अ प्लेटफॉर्म वेयर यू शोकेस योर प्रोडक्ट. Now it has shifted to something else. At Bakabuki, we do not just showcase our products. We showcase what we feel with our products, how you can express your sense of styling, how you can feel good about it. So it has become now a platform where we are sharing what we are feeling as a brand now. So this has shifted over the years. Or as a social media manager, as a social media team in-house, it's only possible for you to able to express what you're feeling as a brand to your social media when you have everything in-house. That's one reason we
ताकि वो quality and consistency and frequency of content आ पाता है.
अगर थर्ड पार्टी एजेंसी को दे दिया और अगर उनके ही सारी टीम है जो कि कंप्लीटली कंटेंट भी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, तो फिर आप कितने बार बता पाओगे कि आज मैं क्या फील कर पा रहा हूँ, करेक्ट? सो दैट्स व्हाई एट बाकाबुकी वी हैव एवरीवन इन हाउस, वी डिस्कस, वी डू लॉट ऑफ मीटिंग्स, हाउ आर वी फीलिंग, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, हमारी शार्क टैंक की फीलिंग क्या है, जो भी मन में हम फील कर रहे हैं जस्ट उसे एक्सप्रेस कर दो सोशल मीडिया में. लाइक इफ यू हैव सीन आवर सोशल मीडिया कंटेंट राइट आफ्टर शार्क टैंक, वी शोकेस हाउ इज द ट्रैफिक गोइंग सर्जिंग फ्रॉम वेयर इट वाज टू वेयर, हाउ वी आर फीलिंग, व्हाट्स द आफ्टरमैथ एट द फुलफिलमेंट सेंटर, कैसे क्रेजी पैकेजिंग चल रही है, यू नो. So we expressed everything that we are feeling as a brand to our audiences.
Yeah. No, yeah, I feel that this is the best way to kind of grow on social media. Like if you look at Zomato का page as well. Zomato का page जब आप देखते हो तो आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आप हम दो दोस्त बकर कर रहे हैं, right? Like it's like that, like you're talking to a friend, right?
Correct.
And similarly, when I look at today how the Bakabuki page has also evolved, it's a page for me to now discover trends about Gen Z, like about how people are feeling, like how actually you guys felt after your Shark Tank episode, it's a page for me to discover creative ideas, express myself. So I think वो काफी relatability अब page से आ पा रही है.
True, and also like we mentioned on the Shark Tank also that we are trying to create a culture for generations to come.
Yeah.
So we have our own community. We call it BB Culture Crew. So
ये channel है?
No, it's a hashtag which we promote as a culture crew, wherein we invite creators to come join hands with us, create content for Bakabuki, and be a part of our culture crew. And आज के डेट में जो creators है ना, they are actually super powerful. They can make a brand, they can break a brand.
Yeah.
They all and इतने अच्छे amazing creators हैं इंडिया में. We feel so blessed.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter उनके पास किसी के पास 20k followers होंगे, किसी के पास 200k, but that doesn't make a 20k creator a less
followers like is no number to now judge engagement for a creator.
Yes. मैंने ऐसे क्रिएटर्स देखे हैं जिनके सिर्फ 10,000 फॉलोअर्स है, बट दे आर अमेजिंग एट व्हाट दे डू. अब उनके इसलिए 10,000 होंगे बिकॉज दे आर नॉट, दे माइट बी हैविंग 10 अदर हसल्स एज वेल.
करेक्ट.
बट दैट वी डू नॉट डिसाइड ऑन दैट वे.
इस पर मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूं बिकॉज़ आई वर्क फ्रॉम दिस इकोसिस्टम. सो यू हैव हर्ड ऑफ दिस ब्रांड कॉल्ड ऑल थिंग्स बटर?
Yes, I heard.
So ये एक शेफ था, राइट? मतलब ही यूज्ड टू क्रिएट कंटेंट अराउंड लाइक फूड एंड ऑल. तो इसने एक बार एक गार्लिक बटर की रेसिपी बनाई, राइट? वो इतनी वायरल हो गई कि उसके 10 मिलियन व्यूज आ गए. तो उसको लगा यार ये तो अच्छा है. सो उसने अगले 100 दिन तक उसी गार्लिक बटर के बहुत डिफरेंट रेसिपीज बनाए. कभी इंडियन फ्लेवर, कभी इटालियन, कभी इंग्लिश रेसिपीज. वो बनाता रहा. इन अ पीरियड ऑफ 100 days हिज रील्स गॉट 10 बिलियन व्यूज. एंड लाइक इतना बड़ा क्रिएटर नहीं था, राइट? तो उसको समझ आ गया भाई मतलब ये तो कुछ हो रहा है, ये चीज़ फट रही है. सो ही लॉन्च्ड दिस ब्रांड कॉल्ड ऑल थिंग्स बटर, राइट? जिसमें वो खाली बटर बेचता था. एंड इन अ पीरियड ऑफ आई थिंक 30-40 days ही सोल्ड आई थिंक 1 million units of butter, right? So essentially why like if you like creators, when you said can make a brand, can break a brand. So essentially today when you're creating content and when people are engaging with your content, that is the best feedback loop that you can get to then innovate in your product as well.
That's true. I mean, we at Bakabuki, we have learned this, that we have to value creators, because the kind of messaging that we want to give to the audience at large, no voice better than creators.
Yeah.
They will be able to express your product to the audience at large.
Yeah. And इसमें यार like coming off social media and coming on to marketplaces, right? Because young founders के लिए ये भी एक बड़ा mystical question होता है कि भाई हम Amazon, Flipkart के कैसे grow करें? How do we kind of win on a competitive marketplace? And like you mentioned this one interesting thing on that episode as well on Shark Tank कि you are strategic partners to Amazon and Flipkart. के कोई अगर शूज या बूट सर्च करता है तो बाका की लिस्टिंग्स आती हैं. सो कैसे क्रैक करते हैं मार्केटप्लेस एज अ यंग फाउंडर? क्या वो 3-4 चीज़ें हैं जो हमें फोकस करनी चाहिए फ्रॉम डे जीरो विच कैन हेल्प यू बिल्ड, एंड हाउ कैन वन स्केल ऑन मार्केटप्लेस?
See, I would say things have changed a lot versus when we started with marketplaces, because when we started with these marketplaces, they were not actually in India. When we started Bakabuki, Amazon was not in India. We started with websites like traders.com, Groupon, Snapdeal, eBay. These were the websites we used to operate.
तुम लोग हर जगह लिस्ट कर देते थे?
Yes, indiatimeshopping.com. ये सारी websites होती थी. Then Amazon came India, Myntra was there, Jabong, Paytm Mall, then Flipkart shifted from books to being a complete marketplace. Then there is a very interesting story, like Flipkart's second big billion day. First was not that successful for Flipkart, they know. there was their logistics choked when during the
उनका
first
वेबसाइट भी
beginning
क्रैश
days.
हो गया था एंड
Yes.
ऑर्डर्स भी काफ़ी लेट डिलीवर
Correct.
हुए
It
थे.
was only one day. Yes, you are correct. So second, when they planned, they planned it really beautifully. They made it a 5-day plan to have a big billion day. So Baka Bookie was highest grosser across lifestyle in second big billion day in 2015. So things have changed from then to now. Now, if any young entrepreneur they wants to list their products into marketplaces, they have to make sure their product listings, the hygiene of the catalog, the quality of pictures, the products, the pricing, everything is top notch,
Up to date.
up to date.
मतलब Amazon SEO जो है आपका मार्केटप्लेस SEO लाइक दैट इज
Yes,
फैंटास्टिक. लिस्टिंग
that's
क्वालिटी इज
fantastic.
वेरी गुड.
That's very good. The keywords, it's very, very important. A plus cataloging is very important. There are a lot of factors. I'll not be able to articulate everything in this.
ये पूरा एक अलग पॉडकास्ट बन जाएगा.
Yes, yes. But then having said that, you have to constantly keep doing it. ऐसा नहीं कि आज मैंने लॉन्च करना है तो मैंने जो आज 10 SKUs के साथ किया.
Yeah.
You have to make it a practice.
Yeah.
You have to constantly keep eye on the reviews. Amazon में reviews is very important. Amazon is very particular about their consumers.
3 hours होते हैं जो Amazon पे हेल्प करते हैं, रिव्यूज, रेटिंग्स एंड रैंकिंग्स.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Algorithm of Amazon is completely on the basis of how consumers are reacting to your product. If they are liking it, if they are writing good reviews about you, you'll definitely rank good. And that will only happen if you are able to, because आप touch and feel नहीं दे रहे हो.
तो इनिशियल मोमेंटम कैसे बनाए लाइक रिव्यूज लाने का, जब लाइक आप लोग भी कोई नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करते हो, चलो अभी तो आपके काफ़ी रिव्यूज रेटिंग रैंकिंग्स होंगे, एसईओ अच्छा होगा, बट एक इनिशियल मोमेंटम बनाना हो तो कैसे कर सकते हैं?
सी इनिशियली यू हैव टू ये जो मैंने पैरामीटर्स बताएं, अगर आपने ये सारे कर लिए, यू हैव मेड योर प्रोडक्ट लाइव ऑन मार्केट प्लेसेस, मेक श्योर व्हाट योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स आर डूइंग, keep eye on them, what are the price points they are offering, आपके products कहीं उनके price point से beyond तो नहीं है,
Got it.
क्या आपके branded keywords में वो sponsored ads तो नहीं कर रहे हैं, ad is key these days in marketplaces. You will have to have some budget for basic product listing ads, sponsored ads that we call in Amazon, in Flipkart we call it product listing ads. So आपको initially थोड़े marketing budget, आपको अपनी product की pricing ऐसे करनी पड़ेगी जो और बाकी चीज़ें जो इकोनॉमिकली में यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स के पार्ट हैं जो फाउंडर्स नहीं कर पाते हैं, is to understand the inherent limitations of e-commerce. You should know the RTV and RTOs that might come. What are the reverse logistics charges
उसको आप अपने यूनिट मैट्रिक्स में
include
करके चलो, बिल्ड करके चलो,
and ensure that you are able to sustain, you are having a decent profit. आप bootstrapped हो, आप funded नहीं हो, अगर आप funded भी हो तो आपकी pricing ऐसी होनी चाहिए that you are able to make some profits, including that those incidental cost.
यार एक can you give us an ideal structure, cost structure for a startup कि कितना COGS होना चाहिए, कितना Amazon पे स्पेंड करना चाहिए, कितना लाइक एक आइडियल क्या होना चाहिए ताकि लाइक यू मेक सम एबिटा बट एट द सेम टाइम लाइक यू आर लाइक
सी डिपेंड्स ऑन द कैटेगरी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट दे आर डीलिंग. मैं फैशन में अगर बताऊं तो आई फील if you are into apparels, you should have at least 60 to 62% gross margin.
Okay.
60% gross margin is at least required.
मतलब COGS around 35-38%.
38% के around 40% is extended.
And इसमें product cost हो गया plus packaging all भी included हो गया.
Includes primary packaging.
Okay.
Primary packaging till your warehouses, including the transportation to your warehouse or the fulfillment center. So that I ideally feel that 38% should be your COGS, cost of goods sold, and 60% should be your gross margin. And when it comes to fashion, BPC में तो मैंने 20% COGS वाले brands ही देखे हैं largely. They are 80% gross margins.
मतलब beauty and personal care goes to 75-80% gross margin.
But then their CAC is really high.
Yeah.
And here it's more about CLTV. आपके
CLTV customer lifetime value.
Customers lifetime value, because if आप फैशन में BPC में भी इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट CLTV because it's more about retention over there, repeats and retention. अगर किसी को एक क्रीम समझ आ गई, एक फेस वॉश समझ में आ गई, तो फिर वो हर 3 महीने में वही मंगाएगा. It's like Pepsodent and Colgate. एक बार आपको समझ में आ गया तो आप फिर लाइफ लॉन्ग वही प्रोडक्ट यूज़ करोगे. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन देयर. वर्सेस हमारे केस में CAC थोड़ा कम होता है और CLTV BPC के कंपैरिजन में थोड़ा लो होता है, बट
Because it's a trial category, right? Like people love to try different products, different
yes,
brands.
it's more aspirational. It's, they want to try, they want to see how fashionable they are looking after in our products.
Yeah.
And when they feel yes, it actually met their expectations, then they come back and order. Our repeat rates are actually really nice at Bagabuki. So we feel that CLTVs for fashion brand can also be as good as, not as good as BPC, but can be really good.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And कितना percentage spend करना चाहिए on marketplace?
Again, a very subjective question, but then I feel not, if you are very new to the category, nothing beyond 10%.
Okay. तो मतलब कि around 60% तुम्हारा let's say gross margin हो गया if you're in a fashion category, then essentially 10% is what you're spending on ads, and then essentially your marketplace commissions would be about 30%.
Yeah, because 30% includes everything, logistics, gateway charges, collection.
And then 20% like is your team cost and other costs, essentially, which kind of
20% though, I don't think so. It should, the corporate expenses should not be beyond 12%.
And remaining becomes your EBITDA.
Yeah, because you are fairly new, so you'll have a lean team, I believe.
Yeah.
So your fixed cost should not go beyond 10% again.
Got it. So this pricing structure and then researching on the competition कि उनका price क्या है to then make it competitive.
Correct.
Great quality listings.
Correct.
Keeping an eye on reviews are some of the things that like initially can help you build momentum.
True. And staying very near to your consumers, try and use all the plugins that marketplace has to offer. Be at the FBAs, near to your customers, so that your products gets delivered within next 24 hours. That's very key. E-commerce mein time is the essence. If you are able to reach your consumers before they change their mind to not take your product, accept your product, so that's the key. So try and enroll yourself in all the possible avenues that marketplace offers.
Got it. Amazing. And yeah, now like you obviously have Ranvijay as as an ambassador for the brand as well. So thoda batao like like why did you choose him? Particularly like obviously you mentioned that he is an OG sneakerhead as well, right? Like was that one of the reasons? Is he also a customer of the brand?
So why Ranvijay? I'll tell you. While I say that we have a lot of Gen Z audience, but then having said that, we do also have a fair amount of millennials who are our consumers. So 18 to 45 is our bracket, and I feel Ranvijay is one such person who relates to both millennials as well as Gen Zs. Yeah. He has a very amazing influence on Gen Zs as well as millennials. We all have grown up watching Roadies and Splitsvilla, where Ranvijay used to be the part of show always, and साथ ही साथ आज के जो Gen Zs हैं वो भी रणविजय को बहुत follow करते हैं, because somehow he is the actually OG sneakerhead of India, and he has a large collection of sneakers. So why we selected Ranvijay? One, because he is actually a celeb. He's not just an influencer, but also a celeb. A 4.5 million followers is not easy. And he's into the industry for almost 2 decades now. Second, as a footwear brand, if not a sneakerhead, then who? Third, because also he has a connection with Shark Tank. He was the host of the show in the first season. So a lot of Shark Tank audience know him as well.
Got it. And yeah, like kaise, like how does one get somebody like a Ranvijay to endorse their brand? Like kya commercials involved hote hain? Like how do you structure a contract like his?
See, not particularly Ranvijay, but overall now things have evolved quite well in India, that celebs have also become an amazing businessmen. They are investors in. They have become investors. They do not want money. They are okay if they are able to invest into the brand, they are more happy.
I think Shilpa Shetty is such an amazing story. 75 lakh investment in Mamaearth and a 100x return on IPO.
पैसे का क्या करेंगे? They all are already so rich. Correct. They do not want to increase their bank balance. They want to create something amazing. They want to create a legacy. Yes, they want to create a legacy. They want to be a part of the journey. Founders, If they have conviction in this brand, they are very much okay to invest as an investor. So there are a lot of avenues these days. So you have to see if you want that particular celeb to be a part of your journey while you scale your brand, or you just want them to continue to be a face of your brand and just influence your audience. So you have to first sit and think about it. Or even if you want to do both, that अभी मैं एक बार पहले उनको एज अ सेलर फेस ले लेता हूँ और फिर ग्रेजुअली इफ दे ऑल्सो हैव दैट सेम कन्विक्शन एज अस, वी कैन ऑल्सो प्रोबेबली हैव देम एज एन इन्वेस्टर. सो यू हैव टू सीट फर्स्ट एंड थिंक अबाउट इट विद इन अ टीम एंड देन अप्रोच अकॉर्डिंगली.
और कितना टाइम लगा लाइक इस कॉन्वर्सेशन में?
See, I was very lucky. I'll tell you very honestly. I found an agency through someone, and this particular agency is really very nice. And I was so surprised to when I spoke to Ranvijay for the first time. It was a video call. I found him super humble. I was not expecting him to be that humble, that open to have a good conversation. He actually came up with amazing ideas, feedbacks on that call itself when I was actually trying to pitch him for our brand to be a face for few next months. So the experience was very nice. And again, when I met him at the shoot, he was so supportive to the crew. And he made sure that it comes out really nice. So I would say that I'm not sure if it is with all the celebs. I'm sure it is not with all the celebs. But at least with Ranvijay, he's super humble, gem of a guy.
And do you think like we'll see a Ranvijay inspired Baka Bookie collection?
Oh yes, let's see. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I might surprise.
Amazing. अच्छा, like like coming like to this last section about like advice to founders, एक चीज़ मुझे जो डिस्कस करना है इज अबाउट डीलिंग विद फेलियर एंड सेटबैक, राइट? बिकॉज ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. लाइक हमने मार्केट प्लेस डिस्कस कर लिया, इन्फ्लुएंसर डिस्कस कर लिया, ग्रोइंग अ बिजनेस कर लिया, बट लाइक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज नॉट स्टेडी एवरी डे. लाइक यू हैव योर हाईज, यू हैव योर लोज. सो तुम लोगों के साथ कभी कुछ ऐसा सिचुएशन हुआ है, कोई मोमेंट तुम लोगों ने देखा जब लगा कि भाई आज तो बिजनेस बंद हो जाएगा, लाइक या फिर ऐसे कोई टाइम्स आए?
Definitely, हर businesses में ups and downs आते हैं, especially if you are bootstrapped and we have never even taken a date from any brand. So, see, Natwar and me, we both have one thing in common. We both are hardcore hustlers. We believe that failure सिर्फ तब होता है जब हम accept कर लेते हैं कि हम fail हो गए.
Yeah.
It's just like शेयर मार्केट में आपने जब तक उसको आपने लॉस बुक नहीं किया तब तक आपने लॉस, मार्केट चाहे कहीं पे भी जाए, आपने तो लॉस बुक करा नहीं है, you haven't exited the market. So it's same.
Down but not out.
Down but not out is actually true. So there were situations wherein we faced working capital crunch. We faced that we are not able to scale. We have seen a lot of procurement was a big challenge for us. Building team was a challenge. We have seen a lot of those. But then we always constantly believed and kept motivating each other that whenever I was low, he motivated me. If he was low, I motivated him. That we will pass through this. We have to continue this hustle and hold this belief that we will make an impact.
And ऐसे भी कुछ लोग हैं इकोसिस्टम में like who have helped you, supported you, like other founders and all?
See, I'll tell you a journey of Baka Bookie. So until COVID, we were largely into marketplaces. And during COVID is when we actually came with our website, bakabookie.com. Prior to that also we had our website, but then we were struggling to find good agencies. We had few agencies, but then we were not satisfied and we kept on hustling with them, but we couldn't come out with good website for ourselves. And that is when Shopify came to India. And then during COVID, I will give a lot of credit to Natwar here. We built this website. And we introduced ourselves as a D2C. So during up till then, we were already good strategic partners and leaders at all the marketplaces. There were brands, a lot of founders who used to reach out to us, who used to know, at least in the footwear industry, people used to recognize us. But it was after D2C, website that we introduced. And when we started scaling on our D2C, that is when a lot of people in the ecosystem tried to be part of our journey. A lot of ancillary services, a lot of logistics, payment gateways, everything started happening. And then in last 3 to 4 years, we have now, after Shark Tank, in Shark Tank, as we said, our 25 to 30% business come from D2C, but now after Shark Tank it has become 55%
Wow.
from D2C.
Yeah.
So 52 to 55% we are doing through
Yeah.
D2C. So
Yeah.
during the journey, yes, we have came across a lot of helping hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people motivated us.
Yeah.
But if I have to name one in particular, no. I
Yeah.
think for me,
It's been a collection of a lot
collection of if you ask particularly me,
Yeah.
it was my co-founder Natwar. He
Amazing.
has always been one such person whom I have always shared everything where and we have been a lot of support to each other.
अमेजिंग यार इसमें ना लाइक एक चीज़ जो मैंने अपने एक्सपीरियंस में देखी है राइट लाइक एक अब नॉट श्योर आपने देखा हो एक टाटा स्काई का एक ऐड आता था पूछने में क्या जाता है
हाँ.
उसमें क्या होता था ना कि लाइक शाहरुख खान दिखता था एंड देन एक somebody wanted to go to Shahrukh Khan's house and one person was shy, the other person asked for it and he got invited to Shahrukh's house, right? So like there was this whole thing कि पूछने में क्या जाता है and I feel that sometimes हम एज फाउंडर्स राइट हम लोग ना कभी कभी बहुत थोड़े रेटिसेंट होते हैं लाइक हम रीच आउट नहीं करते वी आर शाय ऑफ आस्किंग फॉर हेल्प लाइक वी आर हसलर्स हम सोचते हैं कि हम सब कुछ खुद ही सॉल्व कर लेंगे बट कभी कभी अगर आप कम्युनिटी को रीच आउट करो इफ़ यू आस्क फॉर हेल्प मैंने तो ये देखा है कि आप किसी भी बड़े से बड़े फाउंडर को रीच आउट कर लो राइट लाइक इवन इफ इट्स लाइक एन अमन गुप्ता और अमित जैन इवन इफ यू ड्रॉप अ कोल्ड DM और एन email राइट इफ यू आर रीचिंग आउट विद द राइट इंटेंट ना mostly people reply and mostly people support, right? So I think ये attitude लाना भी बहुत important है कि while you had your co-founder to rely on, but पूछने में क्या जाता है like build your community यार, build your network, grow your network, reach out and हम लोग भी तो वैसे ही connect हुए like we just connected over a normal chat, now we're collaborating on so many things and podcast कर रहे हैं right? So I think that's how you build a system of support because entrepreneurship is hard like तुम साढ़े हसल कर रहे हो राइट लाइक यू हैव गुड डेज यू हैव बैड डेज एंड यू नीड somebody who's also a founder who understands you.
Correct. That's
right?
true.
So,
that's very true.
तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि like वो attitude लाना like as founders it's very very important.
That's very important. That's very correct. And this is new India we talk about. आज के डेट में I have seen like because after our website I have started going to a lot of D2C mixtures and I have started attending a lot of D2C events as well.
Yeah.
Everyone is there ready to welcome you with open arms. Come with your problems. In my capacity whatever is possible I'll try and help you
because हर founder ना वो वहीं पे रहा हुआ है उसने वो जी हुई है challenge and they are okay to actually help you and help you grow
and it और ये ना attitude it is a very important point. ये सिर्फ attitude आपको किसी से हेल्प लेने के लिए नहीं आपको छोटी छोटी चीज़ों के लिए चाहिए होती है. I have personally noticed in my career that I have been in a situation where in a meeting of 10 people of 20 people I have asked the silliest and the basics of question. Because मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आपकी ओपिनियन उसके बाद क्या हो जाता है मैं पूछ लेता हूँ मैं simply I ask. A lot of people use abbreviations. I don't have exactly examples right now, but basic of the abbreviations होते हैं उनके लिए. But मैं पूछ लेता हूँ.
CAC, CLTV, AOV, like कुछ भी यूज कर सकते हो ना.
इतने
top of the funnel, middle of the tofu, mofu, like.
Correct. तो नहीं पता होता था 3 साल पहले 3.5 साल पहले. तो मैं पूछ लेता था. And people used to feel weird. एक perception भी बन जाती थी शायद I am sure that अच्छा यार इस founder को तो ये abbreviation भी नहीं पता. मुझे नहीं लगता आपको पूछने से आप कोई harm होता है. वो अपनी perception लेके अपने घर चले गए. आपको तो 2 चीज़ सिखा के आ गए ना. Correct. You have to have that attitude. कोई भी बुराई नहीं है अगर बेसिक से बेसिक भी चीज़ है आपसे अगर आप ऐसे इंसान से मिलो जो आपसे ज़्यादा जानता है. Just ask him. There is no harm.
Amazing. Great, yaar. And like, so what's next on your journey? Like 150 crore ka, like you're projecting sales, right? So, अब like, are you guys looking at an offline play, as well? Because अगर हम इंडिया का e-commerce industry का बात करें, तो like still online is about 7-8% of the overall retail sales in India. Like China में maybe 30% है, US 16%, but India में still 7-8%. It's still growing.
Correct.
But majority of the sales happen offline, right? So, do you think of EBOs, like exclusive brand outlets? Like I think Anupam ने mention किया था कि store खोलो, feedback लो customer से, be more real to customer, like be more like real time feedback and all. या फिर are you looking at shop in shops? Like are you exploring these kind of formats now?
No, so the idea is to actually have our own EBOs only. We do have plans to go offline now this year, and the idea is to be near to our audience. You might see few EBOs introduced this year itself. and the idea is to continue to give the same customer experience that we give online,
Yeah.
even when they pick our products from the shelf. So that's why we do not want to do any distributor model. We rather want to do exclusive brand outlets, so that we are able to understand our customers one on one. We are able to give them experience that we want them to have.
Got it. And यार like along with offline, like e-commerce कैसे evolve होगा? Like जैसे आज हम बात करते हैं इंडिया के e-commerce industry में भी 80 billion का है, it's going to be about $300 billion. That's a huge growth in the next few years, right? So how do you think like e-commerce will evolve? Like will Baka Buki के लिए majority of the sales will still be e-commerce, or you will eventually like become like a offline heavy brand going forward?
See, okay, I'll answer that in two parts. One, e-commerce in India will grow in two ways, is what I believe. One, deep penetration still happening, thanks to Jio. अभी भी third tier and the villages and halls
880 million internet active users हैं, only 70-80 million internet shoppers हैं, right? So like 7-8% है वो number.
So a massive gap.
Yeah.
वो लोग में अभी भी awareness आनी बाकी है. आएंगे, shop करना start करेंगे. By then logistics supply chain will also improve and will be very near to them over the years. One. Two, what I foresee happening in India is quick commerce going crazy.
People are saying quick commerce will eat e-commerce live.
It will, and you'll see Amazon, Flipkart doing themselves.
As well,
quick commerce, yes. I am very sure they'll start delivering fashion products within 10 minutes. If not today,
शुरू कर ही दिया.
हाँ, कर दिया. So even the likes of marketplaces like Amazon and Flipkart, I am sure they'll not just let the others eat their place, their share of market. So this will definitely evolve. These two things.
Is this a big driver in terms of consumption for user, like to get, let's say, a shoe in 10 minutes? Like,
yes. You know what happens? As I told you, e-commerce में time is the key. Correct. अभी आप
impulse category है.
Impulse category है. आपको अभी कोई चीज़ अच्छी लगी और अगर वो आपके घर में 15 मिनट में आ रही है, what better than आपके RTOs कितने improve हो जाएंगे, RTVs कितने improve हो जाएंगे. आप you just understand आपको
ये ना ये concept D2C में भी होता था कि अगर तुम्हारा वेबसाइट में तुम्हें 7-8 क्लिक करने पड़ रहे हैं ऑर्डर करने के लिए, तब तक यूजर का impulse खत्म हो जाता था. So all websites, all social media platforms are designed to kind of drive purchase immediately.
Correct.
And if you can now say that delivery is also then immediate, right? So then like it can really have a huge impact.
Yes, and there will be a model when when you are in quick commerce, you can probably add this option where people can actually, जिसने आपके घर में आप product लेके आया है, they will say, आप you try this shoe, if you want it, take it, otherwise give it to me.
Real time RTOs.
Real time RTOs possible है.
Yeah.
So a lot of things will happen and evolve around quick commerce is what I believe will drive the e-commerce in India.
Yeah.
Coming to the second part of the question, Baka Buki के लिए we'll continue to grow, scale more on our e-commerce because I believe having EBOs actually also helps you scale your online presence, your D2C. Because EBO is not just about selling your products. It is about allowing your customers to have a look and feel of your product. And then probably just go back
getting
home,
a better offer online or
go back home and then order the same product that you show at the store. So I believe that while we scale our offline, we'll still continue to do more business through e-commerce.
Got it. And are you guys also thinking about category expansion? Just say like we look at the likes of Decathlon, right? It's the biggest sports brand in the country, doing more sales than Nike, Adidas, Puma, like 4,000 crore के sale हो गए.
Correct.
Right? So are you like focused on fashion as a category? Or will eventually also look at going deeper into sports?
No, so we will definitely add more categories. Having said that, we'll continue to be a footwear brand, but we'll definitely add categories which are relevant to our categories.
Which are like cross sales हो सकती है.
Cross selling, subcategories of our product. For example, if we are solving a purpose of the bikers through a biking boot, and if we are able to help them with a fanny packs, which helps them to not keep the petty things and easily manage it, so we might add fanny packs. So similarly, whatever is ancillary and very much complementary to our products, like we also sell shoelaces as a separate category. So whatever is very much ancillary to our products, we'll definitely add those categories.
Got it. एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछता हूँ सारे फाउंडर्स से, what is your now big goal, right? Like कितना बड़ा ब्रांड हम बन सकता है like Baka Buki over the next few years, and what is your right to win in this category?
सी बाकाबुकी कितना बड़ा बन सकता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर तो नहीं बताऊंगा मैं, बट ये जरूर बताऊंगा इट विल बी हाउस होल्ड नेम, नॉट जस्ट इन इंडिया. First, we want to crack the Indian audience, and then take it to global as well at the same time. We'll want to scale our brand to the US and Europe and Middle East market as well. We are already in the lines of doing that as well. So, as I said, India deserve करता है अपना एक खुद का ब्रांड होना. बहुत सारे लोगों को तो ये लगता है बाटा इंडिया का है, बाटा भी नहीं है, इट्स अ चेक रिपब्लिक ब्रांड. सो अपना खुद का एक ब्रांड जो इंटरनेशनल जाने का दम रखता हो, वो होना इंडिया डिजर्व करता है, और हमें लगता है वो बाकाबुकी बनेगा.
Amazing. Great. So we have this, section called rapid fire. Okay. So, anything that comes first to your mind, feel free to answer.
All right.
Right. So, do you relate to the term founder or businessman?
I guess I relate more to a businessman.
What are the core pillars of your company?
As I said, growth, profitability, and innovation.
The funniest customer conversation you've ever had?
With the customers? This conversation was between Natwar and a consumer that I want to tell you. So I remember he said me he got a call from a consumer wherein it was back in 2014 or 15 where people actually didn't knew a lot on how to make an online purchase. So a consumer, he added a product into his cart and said that I haven't received my product yet. so Natwa then told him that आपको सिर्फ कार्ट में ऐड नहीं करना होता है,
आपको ऑर्डर प्लेस करना होगा,
ऑर्डर भी प्लेस करना होता है. यू हैव टू गो एंड प्लेस एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव रिसीव्ड एन मेल एंड अ टेक्स्ट दैट योर ऑर्डर इज कंफर्म विद दिस ऑर्डर आईडी. जस्ट एडिंग टू अ कार्ट इज नॉट इनफ.
Amazing. One tip for any founder who's thinking about starting up?
Make sure only get into this space if you are a good executor.
3 favorite founders in the country?
Oh, I am very sure of this. But we were unfortunate to not have both of these on the tank for us. Piyush Bansal, I just love what he has built. Ritesh Agrawal, so humble, so grounded. And then Nikhil Kamath. Nikhil, we all know, is amazing at what he is doing.
One angel investor you would love to have on your cap table?
Angel investor, there are a lot of good investors in India these days. I think we would. That's a tricky question.
Maybe you'd prefer to be bootstrapped.
No, see, that's obviously there, but then I would say Verlin.
Great.
Arjun
like if Arjun is listening, yeah.
Oh, because he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's such a gem of a person, always there to help.
Yeah.
I have seen him helping not just us, but any D2C brand who has, for which Arjun has no vested interest also,
Yeah.
but he's always there to help them with whatever possible ways he can.
नहीं यार, आई एग्री. ही इज़ अ फाउंडर फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टर. लाइक पहले फाउंडर की हेल्प करना पहले ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. एंड वही ना, मैं अर्जुन को भी मिलता हूँ तो हमारे बीच में एक लेके कोट है ऑनगोइंग कॉन्वर्सेशन कि लाइफ इज़ नेवर अबाउट एक्सचेंजिंग डॉलर्स, राइट. लाइक अगर आपने रिलेशनशिप को स्टार्ट ही वैसे किया कि मुझे तुम्हारी कंपनी में इतना इक्विटी चाहिए या मुझे तुम्हें हेल्प करने के लिए इतना वो चाहिए या कोई मॉनिटरी, तो यू विल नेवर बिल्ड लाइक अ लॉन्ग लास्टिंग रिलेशनशिप. सो आई थिंक दैट्स समथिंग दैट यू काइंड ऑफ गेट फ्रॉम हिम.
And currently in our ecosystem we need at least 100 more Arjun Vaidyas.
Wow.
At least 100 more Arjun Vaidyas are required.
Yeah.
At the scale we are growing,
Yeah.
we need people like him a lot.
Yeah. Your one favorite homegrown brand apart from Bakabuki, and why?
I'm not sure if you have heard of this brand. I'm wearing their eyewear right now because I just love their collection. It's Birch Posh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good call out to the brand and founders.
Okay.
Your advice to founders who are looking to go to Shark Tank?
I hope it was not a rapid fire question because the answer is really at least in 500 words.
Yeah.
But then if anyone is looking to go into Shark Tank, I would just tell them to make sure how they want them to present their brand. Be very clear about it. What exactly you want your audience to know about you, your journey and your brand. Be very sure of it and just go and express exactly the way you think about your brand.
Yeah.
Do not try to fake. Do not say anything that is only meant for the traction, and you are actually not that as a brand and as a person. Just go whatever, just say whatever you feel for your brand, convey, express with all honesty. People will love that.
Amazing. How do you unwind?
As in my
Personal life, yeah.
personal life. So I happen to be a guitarist. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So whenever I get time, I play guitar. But then now, because I am also a dad, I have a daughter.
How old is your
So
baby?
I have a daughter. She is 1.5 years.
Wow.
So my my everything, that whatever hustle I go through, any stress that I go through,
She's the stress buster.
she is the stress buster.
Yeah.
So yes,
Amazing. So I have 2 toddlers as well, so I can
Oh,
completely relate.
nice.
Great. Thanks, Anuj, so much, for your time today. I can't let you go, without your feedback on Accelerate, right? So as I said, like, we're trying to build like the ecosystem for young founders to build large consumer brands, in the country. So, like, what do you think about the overall concept, and where do you think, like, as as investors, as advisors, as mentors, where we can add more value to young founders?
See, first, Karan, I would say congratulations for what you have done in your career, and now what you are doing with Accelerate. I think this is an amazing platform, not just for young entrepreneurs, but also for the entrepreneurs who are actually have scaled to an extent, because this can actually act as a textbook reference.
Yes.
Can be used as, because the kind of podcast that you are doing, the kind of industry insights these people have,
Yeah.
whom you are inviting to your podcast, are actually amazing. If you can actually keep and make notes out of it,
Yeah.
and implement in your business, can actually help all these businesses to
Yeah.
not make the mistakes that they have done in their brand
Yeah.
and in their journey.
Yeah.
So the all these things were not possible back then when we started, but
Yeah.
now for a young entrepreneurs, if they are planning to start, platforms like this serves as a a ready reference textbook,
Yeah.
where you can actually just go and listen to the podcast from
Yeah.
different founders,
Yeah.
and if you relate to any one of those, just follow continue to follow their journey.
Yeah.
See what they have done in their
Yeah.
entire journey. Listen to what are the do's and don'ts that they
Yeah.
have said.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And also, so podcast though for us is just one thing, right? So like, we then essentially, a lot of these people are visiting partners at Accelerate as well. They spend time with a lot of our startups. They, simple things कि marketplace पे कैसे grow करना है, quick commerce कैसे evolve कर रहा है, अच्छा deck कैसे अच्छा करना है, pitch कैसे करना है investors को, metrics कैसे ठीक करने हैं, performance marketing कैसे करनी है, जो simple things that a consumer founder thinks today, right? Like, we have experts, for all of these, who can then guide founders and can really help them, grow in their journey.
Correct.
Right? So जैसे वही चीज़ की पूछने में क्या जाता है, अगर आप अपना network बनाओगे, and if you can work with founders who have built 400 crore, 500 crore large businesses in the same space that you're starting, and you can use their journey. So जैसे snakes and ladder में एक वो ladder मिल जाती है ना, so it's like a ladder to then help you
Exactly.
kind of scale your business.
And that's amazing. I mean, India ऐसे ही इकोनॉमी जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट चाहती है, by 2030 we have to be the #1 economy of the world. This will
Yeah.
happen with these kind of collaborative efforts from
Yeah.
each one of us.
Yeah,
We
correct.
have to be around.
We need to have thousands such accelerators.
Thousands of such accelerators. I said
Yeah.
hundreds of more Arjun Vaidyas, and we have to make sure none of our young entrepreneurs is going down a wrong track.
Yeah, yeah.
As a responsibility, we have to own this responsibility as as an elder brother to them.
Yeah.
As a founder who has already scaled to an extent, who
Yeah.
knows what are the mistakes this particular founder can do,
Yeah.
and as a responsibility, we can tell them that just don't go down this road.
Yeah.
You might fail.
Yeah.
So if we try and reach out to more entrepreneurs who are trying to do something, create an impact,
Yeah.
and be there to help them, handhold them,
Yeah.
this will create an ecosystem where India will just grow at a pace we just can't imagine.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
then we will be able to be the #1 economy of this
Yeah,
world.
amazing. Can't have said it better. And thank you, Anuj. We also have a partner for the podcast. Their name is Business on Board.
Okay.
So they are one of the largest WhatsApp commerce companies in India, and they help D2C brands with better customer acquisition,
Okay.
service, retention on WhatsApp. Right. So like, if I were to ask you, like, what is your view on WhatsApp commerce in the country? Like, is it going to be an important online channel for brands to engage with their customers, acquire more customers, and provide better service?
Yes, I completely agree to this, because we all know that the first thing that in the morning that we all do and the last thing that we all do is to check our WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And it is actually has become very much critical for the businesses these days to make sure that the communication between you and your consumers is solved. It's very much easy. It's no much of an hassle for your customers to reach to you, express what they're feeling about their products. Similarly, you should be able to reach out to your consumers that these are our products, just go and check it out. So I feel that WhatsApp is actually going to be one of the biggest channel wherein you can actually acquire new consumers, you can reach out with your new products and also collect your feedbacks.
Yeah, amazing, great. Thank you so much, Anuj. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Very excited to learn from you. Very excited to see how Bakabuki grows, over the years, and just very excited to be a supporter in your journey.
Likewise, and thank you for allowing us to be in your amazing podcast. And we are equally grateful, and we hope for the best for Accelerate and you as well.
Amazing. And if you are a young consumer founder who's looking to build the next big consumer business from India, then apply to the Accelerate program today. We can't wait to be a small part in your journey.